Hey everyone, and welcome to Trades of the Day. Hope you're doing absolutely wonderful. So the market's actually open right now. It's Thursday, and just going to look through some of the swing trades that we got, that you guys got out there, as well as some potential day trades and also some options that could be sold or bought. Let's go look at some of the swing trades for right now. And OKTA, this one is down at the present moment. We did move the stop as of yesterday. So it's now 37.24, which is the low of really yesterday was 37.26, and the low of today 37.29. So we're still good for now. Doesn't look like it's going to work, but let's at least increase that stop to lose small. As you guys know, this has been a really wild month for swing trading, unfortunately, but it's been a great month for day trading. GE has continued a little bit lower today, which is good. So really, it just came into the 20 EMA and getting a little bit of a resistance there. So we'll probably be looking to exit GE pretty soon if it doesn't roll over. But I think in this particular situation, we can at least put the stop to pretty much break even. So new stop, just going right above that 20 EMA, so 14.03. So I'd come over here. On GE, this is the first time we moved the stop on this one. So updated stop. And the good news is we haven't really been in that trade awfully long. AutoZone, ticker symbol AZO. So here's AutoZone. So you had a nice little upper shadow yesterday into the 20. We still got the 200 as a target, but here's your, again, exponential moving averages. So some bullish movement coming in the last 2 or 3 days out there in the market, which is fine. But expecting AutoZone to still potentially roll over a little bit, or at least some into that target level from the 20. But if it doesn't, we'll lower the stop soon and look to exit on AutoZone relatively quickly. Overstock.com actually had a pretty decent gap down the other day, so we can cancel Overstock.com. Doesn't look like that one's going to play out for us, so we're going to hop over to OSTK. Going to cancel that trade. And then go look at Dick's Sporting Goods. Here's DKS. And Dick's Sporting Goods is up right now, so that one looks pretty nice. And then Salesforce, ticker symbol CRM. I don't think Salesforce is going to trigger. Here's the 100 simple moving average, a little bit of a high wave candle. Actually, probably looks a little bit more bullish than bearish. So let's go ahead and kind of cancel that one. Now, what is interesting right now, Tesla's been selling off massively the last few days. And not that I'm trying to pick the bottom on this one or anything, but we are at the 200 simple moving average on a weekly chart, which is a really big deal. So what I'm thinking is I'm trying to see if we can get this stock maybe $100 cheaper than it is now. So let's go with a put sale for April on Tesla. So again, this is anyone who is comfortable and okay owning shares of Tesla. So if we come over here to the options, the good news is these do expire pretty soon, and this is insanely far away. So 150, yep, has $1.50 worth of premium. So that's really far down there on Tesla. Only 3 weeks to go. So what we're really saying is, could Tesla drop another $100 in 3 weeks? As though it is possible, of course. Buying some shares down there in Tesla at this point would kind of seem like a decent idea. Because it is so far away. So this will be our shortest put sale to date for $1.50 on Tesla. So that's a setup that you can consider as well. And really at this particular point in time, I mean, just keep your eyes on the Qs to potentially bounce. Right now we're getting an inside day candle, but the SPY, if we hide this really quick, is bouncing off the 200. Still an inside day, but it has a nice gap at the present moment in time. And if we go over here to the 15-minute chart, I really do kind of like this wave rotation right here. So trade up, trade all the way down, trade down. We're consolidating. So it looks to me like SPY is going to bounce. So let's go. My thought is you could actually probably have what's called a straddle on the market, meaning you have some calls and you have some puts. So it'll be a little pricey, but let's hop into some at the money 261 calls for $5 on the SPY. So we're going to go over here to some swing trades. So today is the 29th, 2018, and SPY. So we're going to do $5 call options. Going to put here on the hourly chart. Let's just put it on the daily chart. There we go. All right. And I'm gonna write it in here. SPY off of the 200 SMA on the daily, 261 call options. Perfect. And again, the stop on those, totally up to you. Depends on how big your risk is. So for me, most of the time, my risk for swing trades is somewhere between $500 and $1,000, just depending on how long I'm going to hold that trade. But with the stop here, I think a realistic stop would be $3, which means that's $2 worth of risk. So if your risk is $100, for example, you wouldn't be able to buy a contract. But if your risk is $200, you could buy at least one contract at $5 and set your stop at $3. So this is going to be options. Again, I think it's a good setup based on just the 200 simple moving average, and that's going to fill pretty much immediately with the market being open right now. Really just good area at the 200. So this is either going to bounce or we say that an inside day can only roll lower. So the Qs have a little bit more weakness than the SPY, just kind of in general. So in this one, if we're going to have a straddle in the market, we're going to have one bull option and one bear option to kind of protect ourselves, because it has to go one direction, right? It has to move in one direction or another. So if we go to the Qs and hop down here to the 159 puts, so these are the puts, these are pretty much at the money. We can buy these for about $3.85. So these are going to be a little bit cheaper. QQQ. So we can buy these for $3.85 with a stop at $1.85. So again, that's still $2 worth of risk. 29, 2018. I'm going to come over here to options. Going to click on, it's a good setup. It's going to fill pretty much immediately. And then, so this is $5 and this is $3.85. And this is Q's breaking the 100 SMA on the daily, 159 or 158. 159 put options. So this way, if you have both of these, right, you have calls on the SPY, puts on the Qs, and then that put sale on Tesla. And the other ones that we have right now are still looking actually pretty okay. So we will see how it transpires from here, but those are the ones that I got for the trade of the day. And I'll be back a little bit later reviewing Friday as well as Friday afternoon. You guys are amazing, and thanks so much for being a part of Trades of the Day.